Hello, and welcome to episode 3 of Keeping It G with G, the podcast. Today's topic is simply put, L.O.V.E. Yep, we're going to dive into love, and that pertains to friendships, relationships, family, whoever, whatever. Love is everywhere, left and right, up and down. So, I feel like since my birthday is on Valentine's Day, I've pretty much deemed myself real life Cupid on earth. My heart is so big all the damn time, and that shit has gotten me into so much fucking trouble. I care a lot about other people's well-being. I tend to put other people's feelings before mine and needs, especially if we're friends or we're family. It could be a stranger. It doesn't matter. But I'm getting better at checking in with myself and making sure that I don't empty my cup without being left with nothing in it. So with that, if I can be honest with myself, I feel that being born on Valentine's Day is like a gift and a curse. My capacity to love can be so intense or non-existent, and that's based off if I feel like I'm being loved unconditionally or conditionally. And by that I mean I do not want to love or friendship or relationship or whatever that's conditional, based off of no substance, where we don't pour into one another equally. That shit is just point blank draining. And also keeping tabs on who did this, were you there for me like I was there for you, I did this, you did that. That shit is so unhealthy and so draining. I want no parts of 80-20 bonds. That shit is, again, draining, and no fucking thank you. Be able to acknowledge when a situation is 80-20 and not 50-50. Let it be known to the other party, and if no positive actions follow, then act accordingly. And that goes both ways. I'm not just saying for the other person. I'm saying for you to take ownership of your bullshit. It takes two. Don't forget that. Unconditional love, though, that's some shit that I'm always going to be up for. Where it's 50-50 and both of our cups are full because we're constantly pouring into one another, checking in consistently with one another genuinely, forgiving each other, accepting the days where we're human and we may have some shit going on. Because we're human. We go through our own shit daily, all the time. So you don't want to be put in a situation where your friend or family or your partner is going through something and they need a little space and they want to take time out to do things by themselves. You know, you don't want to make them feel guilty for wanting to be by themselves or wanting to step out the house or do whatever. Because in a sense, solitude to an extent is healthy. So sometimes you do need to take a step back and reevaluate and just spend some time by yourself to figure out what the fuck is going on with you. And that's love. Like, okay, I know you might be going through some shit and I respect that. So whenever you're ready, I'm here. Just know that I'm here. Just sometimes letting the person know that, hey, whenever you're ready, whenever you need me, I got you. And also keep in mind that everyone's upbringing is different too. So the person might not have been raised like you were, or they might be carrying around a lot of past hurts or past shit that they've been through. Especially if somebody fucked over us or hurt us. Please make sure you develop a spirit of discernment, though, to where you know when you're blocking your blessings based off of some old shit. And by that I mean, you know how we'll go through something and a girl will be like, oh, niggas ain't shit, or a girl fucked over you and you be like, bitches ain't shit, I don't trust nobody. You can be like that if you choose to, but personally for me, you can really block your blessings, because this new person might show you something completely different than the other person has shown you in the past that hurt you. So if you keep that mindset of all niggas the same, all bitches the same, or I'll never be happy, I'll never be this, and blah blah blah, then you will be stuck in that mind frame for the rest of your life, and you'll be unhappy. And I don't want that for you. You don't want that for you. So just make sure you can have that spirit of discernment to where I'm like, okay, wait a minute, I might be blocking my blessing, and you don't want to do that. So yeah, just make sure that you're not in an 80-20 situation and you're being drained as fuck, because that's not healthy. It should be 50-50. You should be uplifted. You should be being supported with whatever you have that you want to do, goals, being asked about how you doing, how's the goals coming along. You want to make sure that you have a support system, because it's fulfilling to know when you have a family or a friend or your partner that is, making sure you stand on your shit. That's important. So, of course, we're getting ready to wrap up the show, and I have my quote here whenever I get to it. And this week, it's going to be by Alex L., who I love so much. She has helped me with my healing in so many ways. Just over the years, I got onto her, I think, on Instagram, and then I followed her on Twitter, and now I've started her Today I Affirm journal that I got on Amazon. It wasn't that bad. I think it was like $20, but it wasn't that bad. It's like a daily journal. You guys should check it out. It's extremely helpful, and I just love her. She shares her story. She's been through a lot, like all of us, but her quotes in her books are so good, and I love her journal. But anyway, she ain't paying me for that little advertisement. So, but yeah, check her out. I love her. She's cool. So the quote for today, is, "Show me love. I don't want to hear it. I am a visual learner." And that speaks volumes, because a lot of times people say, I love you, I love you, I love you, and this and that. But show that shit, show up. Let it be known. Let me see it. I don't want to hear it. So yeah, that's the quote. And I look forward to speaking further with you guys next week. Be sure to tune in, and don't forget to subscribe and follow the Instagram page, the Keeping It G with G Instagram page. It'll be in the show notes. So make sure you guys check that out and follow the page and share with your family and friends. Thank you for listening, and I will talk to you guys next week.